All right, Shalom. This is a continuation of my last lesson concerning salvation and the salvation of Israel. My video kind of got interrupted. So with that, I'm going to just continue in the spirit. But like I was saying through the spirit, I was reading 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1 and 2, speaking about how the Lord is going to come unexpectedly. He's going to catch a lot of people with their pants down, and they're going to be killed, man. You know, it's just that simple. The time to get right is now. You know, while the Lord ain't here yet. You got to get right. Get it while the get it is good, because the season is finna change. And once it's time for those hunters to get out here, it's over with. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh. So right now it's the time to be fishing. There's a lot of fishermen out here fishing for the souls of men. You know, Yahweh made, Peter a spiritual fisherman. So we out here fishing for the elect. It says, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters. So after fishing season is over with, it's hunting season. So you better get it while the getting is good, man. Slocky. It's that season. You better get it while the getting is good, man. And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks, because there's nowhere you can hide. You know, the Lord gonna give this man spiritual powers. They're gonna be hunters out here, and they're gonna be hunting these people down and getting rid of them. If you're not with Yahweh already gave us instructions on what to do with you, man. This is Luke chapter 19, verse 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. So Yahweh said, kill them if they don't want. Basically, he said, you just kill them if they don't want him to reign. If they don't want him to rule, slay him, kill him. Because the day of judgment is coming, man. Let me see. I'm looking for something. Yeah, here you go. Zephaniah chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, the great day of Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteneth greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. And the people in America, the men, especially men in America, they already act like hoes, man. How much more when it's all hell breaking loose out here and the day of the Lord is near and Esau's out here slaying niggas, man. That day is a day of wrath. That's the wrath for the Lord. A day of trouble and distress because people didn't trust in the Lord. They didn't love the Lord. They didn't want to turn back to the Lord. A day of wasteness and desolation because this is the judgment of the Lord. This is the Lord's wrath. This is the fire of his jealousy, man. A day of darkness and gloominess because the Lord's going to turn the lights off in America and he's going to hit this place with missiles, man. A day of clouds and of thick darkness. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust and their flesh as dung. Because it says also in the book of Jeremiah that they shall not be buried. You know, they shall bear not be lamented nor buried, because the Lord is not going to have, the Lord is going to take this merciful spirit out of the earth. And it's going to be nothing but vengeance, man. You know, it's a day of vengeance. 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them from the day of Yahweh's wrath. So you can't pay the Lord off. You know, you can't get the Lord no money, man. The Lord, he owns it. He's rich forever, man. The Lord created the riches, man. How you gonna try to pay the Lord off, man? You know, that you can't pay the Lord off, man. That's impossible. You can pay a man off, Esau, but you can't pay the Lord off. You gotta pay in blood, man. You gotta pay in what you reap is what you sow, and that's how you gonna pay, man. You gotta pay in blood, man. You gotta get it in blood. Your blood has to be shed. You know, your distress has to be brought upon you. You have to face tribulation. You have to face the sword. You gotta be murdered. You gotta be killed, man. You gotta be stolen, man. Righteously. because you did all these things, and the Lord said he gonna do it to you. Plain and simple. So this must happen, man. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and there's no way around it, Esau. You got to pay for what you did, and these people have to pay for their, and you have to pay for your sins. 2/3 got to pay for their sins also, man. It says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, which is in the spirit of those nuclear missiles, man. The Lord said he going to put his spirit in those missiles. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So he's going to make a speedy end. He's going to make a quick end to all these people that do, live in America, because they ain't right. This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 17. Yahweh thy God is in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful from the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out. And we was driven out, you know, and the Lord gonna save us, man. And this is our hope. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they will have been put to shame. And we was put to shame here in America. We was put to shame, man. You know, still have a dark veil over our people, man. You know, still got that shameful mindset. And now our people been shamed so much, they shameless now. They don't have no shame no more, man. You know? At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all the people of the earth, when I shall turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith Yahweh. It's like a precept popped in my mind. Because when we get out of this captivity, when the Lord turns our captivity back, it's going to be like a dream. This is Psalms 126:1. When Yahweh turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream, because it's going to be like a nightmare. You waking up from a nightmare, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing to get the hell up out of America. You know, we going back to our land. We going back to righteousness, man. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing, because we're going to be rejoicing, man. We're going to be in the kingdom. We're going to be good, man. You know, plenty of women, you know, things that our hearts desires, man. We're going to get all of that. And our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, Yahweh hath done great things for them. Yahweh hath done great things for us, wherefore we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Yahweh, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. And right now our people are sowing in tears, you know, but them tears finna be wiped away. He that goeth forth in weeping, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing him to shivers. So we coming to our day is coming that we're gonna be happy, man. We're gonna be rejoicing. My throat itchy. We're gonna be rejoicing in the Lord, man, because the Lord is taking away our captivity. He's putting us on top. He's giving us the kingdom. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, you know. And we, through the speaking as Israelite men that look forward to these things, man, we really want this, man. And we gotta work hard. It ain't free, you know. We gotta work hard to get it. We gotta fight the good fight of faith to reach that salvation, man, which is very near. It's near, it's very near, man, you know. So you know, with that, man, I'm gonna just close this lesson out. I hope you brothers was edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. I'm gonna say, call Allah, Yahweh Yahweh Shemel Shai, by Shem Kakadash. Yahweh to the apostles, to the elders, a great millstone, much peace and love to all the brothers that's doing this work, and truth and sincerity of your hearts, and risking your lives to do so, man. You know, keep fighting the good fight of faith.